going to discuss about the subject CS3391 Object Oriented Programming. In this particular subject, today we are going to discuss about the topic how we can define the classes in Java. So what is the outcome is, on successful completion of this module, the student should be able to define a class, and they can create a program using class. And first we must know what is a class. A class is an entity that determines how an object will behave and what is the main concept of an object. A class is a basic building block of an object-oriented programming language in Java, such as Java. So it acts as a template. Normally, if you want to create an object class, means you have to use a syntax called class space class name. And if you want to create an object for the class, means you have to create an instance for the class. And normally a class contains a set of variables and methods. So this is the syntax of a class, class name, and we have field, or you can use constructors or the methods inside that class. So in general, a class declaration can include these components. It should have the modifier. A class can have a public or a default access, and it should have a class name. Always the class name should begin with an initial letter. For example, if you are giving a main class name, means that should be given as the program name also. Then if you need, you can use a super class, or if you can mention the interfaces also. So if you want to mention the super class or the inheritance, means you have to use the extends keyword, or if you want to use interfaces, means you have to use implements keyword. Then within the braces you have to use body. That is, you have to, surrounding by the braces, you have to write the body content of that particular class. And next we are going to see what is a constructor. So every class has a constructor. A constructor is not defined inside the class. A Java compiler builds a default constructor for a class. So when a new object is created, automatically the constructor is invoked. But normally for a class we can have more than one constructor. Either it can be a parameterized constructor or a default constructor, anything you can use. So we have some rules for writing a constructor. The constructor of the class must have same name as the class name, and the constructor in Java cannot be abstract or final or static and synchronized. The access modifiers can be used in constructor's declaration to control its access. There are several types of constructors. There is no argument constructor, parameterized constructor. No argument constructor means we can have we are not going to use the parameters inside the particular constructor. So that if you just create a class, means class, if you just create an instance for a class, means automatically that constructor will be called. Parameterized constructor means a constructor that has parameters is known as parameterized constructor. So if we want to initialize the fields of the class with your own values, then we can go for the parameterized constructor. So what is constructor overloading? As like method overloading, if you want, by using a single constructor, if you want to create so many things, if you want to create a one argument constructor, two argument constructor, and a default constructor in a single program, means we can say it is a constructor overloading. Thank you.